Hello, this is Mike Smith. This is a fairly brief demonstration of how it is possible to create interactive quizzes, such as the one up here on the right, the top, in a fairly simple way with the use of a couple of JavaScript libraries and a bit of CSS styling. So there is really just one example here, a times table, 3 times 4, and these are radio buttons here, so we can select one of those, but not more. Other options are possible, but this demonstration is just focusing on this single choice, multiple choice question, if that makes sense. And so we've got, obviously the right answer is 12 here. If we select the wrong answer and submit, it shows that it's wrong by simply highlighting in red. If we select the right answer, 12, and submit, it shows that the answer is correct, and it also gives an explanation. And this explanation is drawn from some text that is initially hidden. In fact, the answer is show answer. That can also be brought up by clicking this button, show answer. So let me just clear this so that the question has been reset. I can show the answer by simply pressing on that button there. And there's also the option of a hint. So I'll just clear this again. This is a toggle button, so it goes on and off. And you can enter a hint here to help the student select the correct answer. So as I said, that's a toggle button there. Okay, so this is a fairly simple but still quite useful form of a multiple choice question, which can be used in a variety of contexts. Okay, now the code to generate this interactive quiz is really this here, which I'm highlighting. So it's a div which starts at the top here and ends here, and that delineates this particular question from all other questions. So that means that these buttons, for example, know that they refer to whatever is inside this div. And then inside the div is a line or a paragraph, some text, which introduces the question. So this part here is actually generating this part at the top. And so that isn't really part of the interactivity of the question. Any text can be there. But then you have these list items here, and they are allocated a particular class, and that is really only important for the programming that works behind the scenes. The programming that works behind the scenes looks for these classes and these buttons with these classes, and all of the text that is entered here, for example, in the hint and in the answer, just here, and it processes all of that to create this behavior up here, the show answer behavior, the clear behavior, and the toggle a hint behavior, as well as the wrong answer behavior there, making it red, and the right answer behavior there. So as far as the teacher using this tool to create quizzes is concerned, all they need to worry about is this text here, which is just placed on a web page using the HTML edit mode of your web editor. So as you can see, this text is over here, and that's what's caused the interactive quiz to appear. Okay, so as far as the teacher is concerned, I'll just clear that there. As far as the teacher is concerned, if they want to create this quiz, 3 times 4 equals with these options, and this feedback here with the hint and the answer, to create that, all they need to do is copy this text there that's highlighted and change whatever they need to change. And you'll notice that the options here, one of them is different from all the others, and that's the one that's indicated as quiz answer. The others are indicated as quiz options. And you notice also this is important, quiz single. That causes this these buttons up, sorry, these to be radio buttons rather than checkboxes. There are other types of questions that are available using this library, but I'm really just demonstrating the single available option answer. So there should only be one quiz answer option in this list. Yep, so you could create more of these and fill out your page with a whole bunch of different quizzes with different answers and so on, and they would just simply be listed down the page. Okay, as far as styling is concerned, I've got a couple of examples here, 3 examples really, plus the original sort of standard example of styling. And down to the bottom of this blue box here, so from the top of the page down to this blue box. Now this web page is a single file, and let me just show you. That is basically this single file here. The JavaScript library and all the styles are in that one file, and that is, I can show you, basically this standard HTML file here. In the header element of this file, we've got some JavaScript libraries that are being loaded here and here and here. And as far as a teacher using this page is concerned, they don't need to worry about these 3 scripts, and they're not linked externally, they're actually embedded in this file. So the file can just be copied somewhere and played. That means this file can exist on a local drive or on a USB stick or an external drive, or it could be on a web host. And as long as it's opened by a browser, then such as Safari here or Firefox or Internet Explorer, then this quiz will work. And the styling will work down to this blue box here. These other 2 examples contain additional files for different fonts. See here, the font is different, and these fonts are just examples that I've added and attached to this web page. And so for these 2 bottom examples, the fonts are external fonts, and they're added in using some more code in the header. Let me just show you. So these fonts are actually in these folders. Sorry, not those folders, in these folders here. And this demonstration, it doesn't have the scope to explain how that's done, but suffice to say that if you were happy with the standard font in the browser, you wouldn't need to worry about that. You would just need this one file. You wouldn't need these other items there. If you want to use those external fonts, then you need to make sure that those folders are there in the correct position relative to this file. So then you'd be looking at a collection of files instead of just one file. So to recap then, you've got some interactive quiz functionality here. The code to generate that is pretty simple. You can almost read that to see what it does or how it works. You can even change the text that appears in these buttons here because it's clearly editable there. And you can also style these questions in a variety of ways using CSS3. Some of these advanced styles will require a later or modern browser, but these days that's pretty safe. If you could limit browsers to Internet Explorer 9 and later, for example, you should be pretty safe. Okay, so that is web quizzes.